interesting video
from Yourhousekeyz.com, and that's keys with a Z.
My name is Yourhousekeyz with WK Estates with...
I'm Jay Galen with JG Homes. Hi, how are you today? And Walter, good to see you.
Same here.
What's our topic today?
Did you know there's factors that actually probably didn't realize affect the value of your home?
Yeah, there are some amazing ones that you probably wouldn't even think about, like your landscaping. We talk about curb appeal quite often, but a mature tree, as opposed to an immature tree, right? A mature tree can actually increase the value of your home. We have some statistics for you here. Mature trees in the yard result in a 2% price increase if it's on the street.
3%.
And if it's in your front yard,
It's
3 to 5%.
Now imagine just 3 to 5% on a $700,000 home.
It's a considerable amount.
And when we give statistics for Southern California, so if you're in a different state, you would think $700,000 home is like way out there. Well, no, here it's more of the medium.
In a high-income neighborhood, as much as 10 to 15%. Significant.
Incredible. Yeah. You know, because when you mentioned we talk about curb appeal, we never actually break it down into what it means. And here they broke it down just by the statistics. And it was a University of Washington study, so pretty good place.
So another interesting factor is centrality.
Yeah, it's amazing how much it can affect the price of your home. There's actually a website called walkscore.com.
So the walking score means how easy is it for you to be able to walk somewhere, like a store or school, that kind of a thing.
Right.
And it can actually increase the value of your home by
$4,000 to $34,000.
$4,000 to $34,000. Even at 4, significant. 34,000, amazingly significant.
Yeah.
Right? So, and it was a study that was done in 13 to 15 areas. So,
yeah.
Interesting. Proximity to schools. Now we're in Southern California, and the office that I work out of is in North Tustin. And North Tustin schools are considered desirable schools by many.
They score very high.
They score high in school scores. Irvine is next to us, and Irvine is like through the roof ridiculous in terms of property values. And it's usually a reason cited is schools. You know, there's this perception there or a reality based on school scores that Irvine schools are just fantastic.
And it's amazing. And for you who aren't people who aren't familiar with Irvine, a $700,000 home in Irvine, you would think huge house. It's a condo.
Yeah, it's a condo, townhouse, you know, at best. You know, you can get much greater home value when you move outside the Irvine area, but people are moving there because they want to be around good schools typically. So they will live in a smaller home and pay the price for it.
And if you have good schools, according to the study, you can pay 60% more for a home in an area with great schools.
So a good thing to do for you is visit a website called greatschools.org, and then you can see what the school scores are. And then, you know, interestingly enough, sometimes like here in Orange, El Medina High School compared to Foothill High School here in North Tustin, there's a perception that one is not as good as the other, but when you actually look at the school scores by going to greatschools.org, you see that they're pretty close. So not a bad place to go to research neighborhoods in terms of the education system that your children will receive. Crime rate is next on the list.
And you know that affects. Well, that's one of also one of the reasons why Irvine is so expensive, because you could actually walk everywhere, and the crime rate is one of the lowest in the country.
One of the lowest in the country. It is, and it does affect property value.
And you know, it's also your insurance is probably lower because of crime rate. If you have a low crime rate, you have probably very little burglaries in your area. Also, you're free to walk around your neighborhood without being so concerned about anything happening to you. So that in itself has, even outside of monetary value, it has actually a lifestyle value.
So next is climate.
Oh yeah, well, in Southern California, you have, depending on how far you live from the ocean, is how the price determines a lot of the price value. Like I live in the Inland Empire, and when the other day it was 90 degrees at my house, it was 70 degrees in Newport Beach. And how was it?
It was 81 here, light breeze, and it was just phenomenal.
Probably an ocean breeze. And it's amazing. You go to Newport Beach and you see a multi-million-dollar home, no air conditioning.
You would expect it in a multi-million-dollar home, yet it doesn't have one.
Yeah.
People don't seem to care.
Yeah, no. But
So climate does play a key role in property values. Property values in Southern California generally are much higher than they are in the rest of the country, and it's all climate based,
yes.
right? Because you can be in Minnesota and you could walk into a $250,000 home, which here you can't even get. I mean, you can't even get a condo, a one-bedroom condo for $250,000 in some areas. Not going to happen. And in the Midwest, you're going to find a $250,000 home that's 4,000 or 5,000 square feet with a finished basement. It's climate. Climate is going to definitely increase the values of property. Public transportation, next on our list.
Yes.
It's kind of like the walking score.
Right. You know, how easy is it to get around?
Yeah.
And so we always talk about Southern California. Public transportation, most people look down on it, but sincerely, sometimes it's actually faster than driving. Our freeways are parking lots. I think we have one of the worst traffic jams in the country because you drive on any of these freeways at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and the buses actually have the best special bus lanes, so they just like zoom by and you're like stuck.
So that's the price that you pay for living in a place that has such wonderful climate.
Especially in January.
There are two sides to everything.
Yeah.
And we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, there's a little thumb at the bottom. Click like. Join us at
Yourhousekeyz.com.
and here on YouTube at Yourhousekeyz, again, keys with a Z.
And don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends.
And a phone number's coming up. If you have any questions about real estate or you have any suggestions about videos that you'd like to see, please call us. We love talking real estate.